that we always continue like that.
At least this time we went mid-sentence in the cut.
Yeah,
we've improved our skills.
I paused for a brief second, but yes, they're bringing the explosives. We've almost there. Now we just wait. There's 3 more on the way. Hopefully that'll be that, and then we can start constructing.
And welcome back to the next episode of Rebellion Boys.
We're already 22 seconds into the next episode.
Yeah, but you didn't give me a chance before now, so shut up.
Oh, bite me, Rocky Dennis.
Rawr.
That was about as threatening as one of these feckin' idiots. Right, let us go.
At least we've got consistency.
That's a nice word for incompetence. Right.
No, it's a nice word for repetitive incompetence.
So, politicians then.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, here we go. The moment we've been waiting for. Well, that's not the moment we've been waiting for. Woo! Da big bada boom. Now they can build the control room, and then you can take over in the campaign of Evil World Conquest. And then we're going to be broke and begging for men to join us again because it'll tend to stuff up.
Does the money stop now that the room exists, or only when they've put infrastructure in it?
Only when it requires 1 memory bank and 1 control table.
Okay.
So I have ordered the room completed already. That's exactly the amount we're going to keep through the whole game. 7 control tables, 6 memory banks, and a time cube. In fact, 8 memory banks.
What does having these things do to affect the game?
It gives you access to the world campaign. You'll see.
But I mean, if you
we can start playing the game.
But what if you have like more memory banks? Can you do missions quicker? Do you get more mission options? What's the benefit?
Well, you have to expand as you go. If you read here, it says a memory bank, and if you double click on it, it says a memory bank.
Still doesn't tell me what it actually does for us.
You know, I don't pay attention to these things.
Control panels filter information.
Now you can watch the video.
If you want to uncover information on the world map screen, you will need to have staffed control panels. Different regions require different numbers of control panels to unlock their information.
Well, there we go.
Now we know.
Yeah, well, it was something like that. I do recall somewhere, but remember the last time I played this was in 2004 when I actually paid attention. Now we're in 2015. I've gotten older and fatter, and my second stomach has appeared.
Oh God, I've been out of school more than 10 years now.
It's scary, isn't it? Just to realise that all our old teachers are still there, carrying on because they were immortal.
Our teachers were terrifying.
Yeah, but we had a typically South African education system of Afrikaans people trying to learn us proper English and English people trying to teach us freaky Dutch. And I also I remember in my first primary schools, I moved to the one that you and I met in. But I remember the first one, we had a black fellow, a Zulu gentleman, teaching us English, yet they had a white guy teaching the class Zulu. I completely befuddled me to this day because the white guy was terrible at Zulu and the black guy wasn't exactly great at English. They should have just swapped roles, but
I guess it all depends on what's on your qualifications.
I suppose. Is that kind of incompetent? Well, as we know from our minister in Japan, she faked her qualifications.
This is also true.
Only in this place can you get into government with fake qualifications. Well, we're almost there.
That's pretty much any government, I reckon.
I suppose, but we live here.
That's like the core of government is to bullshit.
Except in Europe, well, in Britain, where you have to go to the right school to get the
and have the
bullshit.
right friends.
Yes, it's all about connections there. In America, it's about being white and having lots of money.
And being a man is more important than being white.
No, this is true.
Because America's still like
conservative,
super behind in the world.
So, behind culturally, yes. I do have a lot of American friends, but even they'll agree. Sometimes they really are playing a very backwards game. So almost here. We got a door. That's a start.
Well, at least it's something.
Britain is 400 years behind, and America sort of bounces between ultra-conservatism and freedom. We're a free nation. I want freedom. No, you can't have any.
Yeah, that's pretty much the case.
Yeah. You're free as long as you're a white conservative Christian. If you're not one of those, then bugger off. We're almost there. We just need a memory bank now, which should be here when we have money. Well, it's not long. We've got 2 guys working. I mean, that's a start.
Yeah, so at least our viewers are getting to look at different repetitive stuff now.
Yeah, well, soon the campaign of world conquest will start.
Oh, hell yes.
And then it's all south for us, I suppose.
Then we collapse in a blaze of glory.
Yes, and then we restart and do another 6-month episode of trying to rebuild our infrastructure. But this time we'll move the buildings around a bit. We'll put the power station on the left-hand side, then at the top, and then at the bottom during the preceding next.
Well,
10
if
years.
Airplane 2 could be a complete retelling of the first movie with very minimal changes to the story, why couldn't we do the same?
Oh, Dino Lord Man 2 will be the exact same movie, except from a different perspective.
I like this already.
No, it'll be in black and white from a different perspective. It'll be film noir crap, which would be awesome. I do like film noir. We don't get enough of that in this country.
Anything that requires a bit of brain to appreciate isn't as popular as it should be.
Anywhere in the world, this is true. The majority of people in this world aren't really open to new concepts. They're scared. New stuff scares people.
Everything weird and different and strange scares people. People love their comfort zones.
This is true.
Unless you're me, unless you're us, we're just like, woo, stuff.
Yeah.
It terrifies me, I love it.
Yes, but yeah, well, that's true. We've always been the weird people, as we said in the Geek XP interview. We're the weird ones with the weird scene.
Yeah, we're the weird ones, too weird for the weird scene.
Yeah, people find us too odd for us to be ourselves. Remember, you cannot be goth in South Africa unless you have a Dutch accent and wear plastic trousers. Plastic pant, I should say.
Yes.
You cannot be into metal unless you only listen to those 3 metal bands. You cannot be a sports fan if you don't know the name of every person in that one particular sports group, because any other sports team is evil.
Yes.
I suppose if you're from, Pretoria, if you're not into the Blue Bulls, you'll be shot for that.
I can see that happening.
Yeah, it's just humans are like that. Dense.
Humans are weird.
Yeah, thank God we're not people.
Yes.
We've got a time machine now. Timekeeper, I should say. Time machine would be an epic. Perhaps you can get one in this game, but I've never got far enough along to find out. As I say, my men only die in the corridor. They normally get gassed in their own corridor. Considering they put the thing in and then they get killed by it, not a good sign for our business.
Well, at least we know all our products are thoroughly tested.
Yeah, by our own people. Heroes, they're so tested the heroes just be able to skip over the dead bodies to find their way in the base. Once we get a hotel up, then things go. You thought the control room was bad. Wait till we build a hotel.
Well, the control room wasn't bad. The freaking power generator was bad.
You think that was bad? Wait till we have to build a hotel, because it takes about 3 hours. Because you've got every room costs 40k, and then the stuff in the hotel is like 10 grand a pop. More backup funding.
We'll be here for a couple of years.
Oh, definitely. Backup funding has been allocated. We're almost built a control room, the likes of which no one has seen.
Actually, the likes of which about
likes
all
of
10 of our subscribers have seen.
The likes of which no competent human has seen. Competence.
Why would a competent person want to watch us?
It's better than watching sports. At least we're more entertaining. And at least in video games, if people, your minions fail at a thing, you can kill them. You see, sports to me would be interesting if they killed the losing team.
Old school for the win.
Hell yeah. You have failed to accomplish this cricket match. You will now be bludgeoned to death with your own bat. You didn't win this American football game, therefore you will be playing in a landmine field next week.
No, but to be fair...
If you didn't win this proper football, soccer for the
But to
other
be fair,
people,
in American